Who doesn't know Angelina Jolie? The actress has risen to insane levels of stardom for several decades now, being nothing short of a household name. Not only acting, she's also known for so many other things too. For example, philanthropy work and public support towards causes she believes in. Today, we're going to tell you what Angelina Jolie is really like behind the scenes. But before we continue, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. What was her early life like? Hollywood starlet Angelina Jolie has undergone quite the transformation since she was made her acting debut with her father, Oscar winner Jon Voight, at the age of 7 in Looking to Get Out, a comedy release in 1982. When she made a comeback to the big screen around a decade later in the sci-fi sequel Cyborg 2: Glass Shadow, she was a young woman ready to take on Hollywood. It was a whirlwind romance when Jon Voight met actor Marcelin Bertrand, Angelina Jolie's mother, at the Beverly Hills Hotel one fateful evening. I was quite taken with her, and in the conversation I said, I could have 2 children with you, Voight revealed to Men's Journal. She didn't blink, neither did I. Sure enough, I had 2 children with that gal. Sadly, they were far from an ideal family. Voight cheated on Angelina's mother, and it caused a good amount of hostility. It had a lifelong impact on Jolie, who was still a baby when the two went their separate ways. I never thought I'd have children. I never thought I'd be in love. I never thought I'd meet the right person, Jolie said in an interview with Elle in 2014. Having come from a broken home, you kind of accept that certain things feel like a fairy tale. You just don't look for them. 1982's Looking to Get Out was the first and last time she'd used her dad's name in the acting world. She said it was because she didn't feel that close to him and didn't want to build her own career up using his name. Pressure from a young age. Angelina also revealed that she only re-entered the industry at the time because she needed to start helping her single mother financially. There was too much pressure on her as the sole breadwinner. When she started acting, it was a job for her, but she soon realized the reality that even though she followed her parents into the world of acting, it was nowhere near as easy as it looked. She became quite successful and did more than just help her mom financially, but life in the spotlight was beginning to affect her mental peace already. I was miserable, she confessed. I was completely unhappy. Her famous relationships. Angelina Jolie may be most notorious for her tumultuous relationship with Brad Pitt, but that wasn't the only marriage of hers that has been a constant hot topic. She used to have somewhat of a wild reputation back in the 90s. She was married to Billy Bob Thornton. 2 actors met at the set of the 1999 movie Pushin' the Tin. It was almost love at first sight, and the couple ran to Las Vegas the next year. The two were so in love that they got tattoos to commemorate it too. She had his name tattooed on her along with the dragon tattoo on her left shoulder. Their marriage lasted 4 years. The pair divorced 2003, and of course Jolie also had the tattoo removed shortly after. She later replaced the tattoo with the coordinates of her family's birthplace. The new versus the old Angie. Angelina's also not afraid of anything, it seems. Having left behind her wild ways and now being 35, Angelina has a tight work schedule. She's toned down a lot, and she admits this has been a change for her. Discussing her old phase, she says, "I used to cut myself or jump out of airplanes trying to find something new to push up against because sometimes everything else felt too easy. I was searching for something deeper, something more. I tried everything. I always felt caged, closed in, like I was punching at things that weren't there. I always had too much energy for the room I was in." A love for controversy. Angelina Jolie is really close to her brother, James Haven, but sometimes their relationship looks a little incestuous if you ask us. Jolie took her brother as her date to the 2000 Academy Awards. Much to the terrified responses of just about everyone, especially the paparazzi, the two kissed each other on the lips while walking down the red carpet. Jolie described spending time with her brother as being in love. Her nanny from her childhood rationalized the whole thing as a sister needing the support of her sibling. The infamous kiss happened on the day their mother first received her cancer treatment, but it's difficult not having any reservations about it. What about her mental health? Angelina Jolie has been known also as depressive throughout her career, but her worst point was probably when she tried to hire someone else to kill her. At the start of her acting career, Jolie revealed in an interview that she had been suicidal. She couldn't handle the thought of her loved ones being guilt-ridden by her suicide, so she planned the next best thing, decided to reconstructing her murder. By some stroke of luck, the hitman she spoke to asked her to think it over for a month, at which she'd gotten better and decided it wasn't worth it. She was 24, she experienced a nervous breakdown and was admitted for 72 hours to UCLA Medical Center psychiatric ward. Humanitarian work. It's not enough for her to just be a celebrity for Angelina. She's done plenty of things to make the world around her a better place to live in. She posed for a portrait for National Geographic to draw attention to the bee problem and the need to save the bees on World Bee Day. There was another reason for this too, and this portrait was also a move to spread awareness about the UNESCO Guerlain program that trains women as beekeeper entrepreneurs and protectors of native bee habitats globally. According to National Geographic, Jolie was also dubbed Godmother for Women for Bees, a 5-year program by UNESCO. The project plans to build 2,500 beehives and restock 125 million bees by 2025 while training 50 female beekeepers. UNHCR stands for United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. It's a United Nations organization built for the interests of refugees from all over. Angelina spends most of her time working with this organization. Her work with them goes all the way back to 2001. She teamed up with them after shooting Lara Croft Tomb Raider in Cambodia. She's traveled to more than 30 countries as a Goodwill ambassador over the last 15 years to help refugees and other people who need help. She's so dedicated to the cause that she's visited many war-torn countries like Jordan, Iraq, Syria, and others like Sierra Leone, Thailand, Haiti, Kenya, Pakistan, and Afghanistan, to name a few. Awards for humanitarian work. 2003, she received the first ever Citizen of the World Award from the United Nations Correspondents Association for her work in helping refugees. She then went on to receive the Global Humanitarian Award from the United Nations Association of the USA for her work with UNHCR in 2005. She also got Cambodian citizenship from Cambodia's King Norodom Ceremony for her conservation work. The UNHCR in 2010 gave Angelina promotion from being a Goodwill ambassador to a diplomat. She's now a special envoy that speaks on behalf of the UN Refugee Agency to other diplomats, governments, and officials internationally. Her family life. She and her now ex-husband, Brad Pitt, have a total of 6 children together. Angelina adopted 2 of her children before her relationship with Brad started and was made official through marriage, but she went on to adopt them and treat them like his own. Then they added 4 more to their family between 2006 and 2008. Despite the couple famously not having social media accounts where they'd post their children, showcase their private life, Brad and Angelina's 6 kids have all grown up in the spotlight between their parents' movie premieres and appearances at events. Following the divorce proceedings of the couple, custody was awarded to Angelina. Previously, it had been 50-50 custody of 5 of their kids who are still minors, but she battled Brad in a lengthy court case and won. 3 of her children are adopted and 3 are biological. Dahara was born in Ethiopia in 2005 and was adopted just a few months later. Pax was born in Vietnam and was adopted in 2007 at the age of 3. Maddox, their oldest child, was born in 2001 in Cambodia and was adopted when he was 7 months old. Her remaining 3 kids, Shiloh, Knox, and Vivian, are all hers biologically. Fun fact, Vivian even starred in Maleficent as a baby. Angelina's makeup was too scary and the other kids who tried out for the role would cry when they saw her. Not Vivian though, of course, she'd recognize her mother anywhere. Alright, that's it for today. Leave a comment down below and let us know your thoughts. Before you go, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel for more like this. Hope you enjoyed watching. Until next time, bye.